all the element called format ID.
Here 15.
I think everybody is drawn to storytelling in some way, shape, or form. It's part of our makeup. It's how we understand the human condition, is to read stories and to tell ourselves stories about who we are and why we are, or to make up reasons why we are. And I think this genre, opera, which does seem elusive for a lot of people, is essentially storytelling. And I think that's, if you give yourself up to that and just say, okay, somebody is now going to tell me a story and I'm going to listen and see what I can understand from it, then I think that's the approach you have to any art form. If you allow yourself to shut down and say, I don't understand, I don't want to understand, then you won't. And I think it's often really scary to open up those doors and say, yeah, I want to understand what this story is, even though it's terrifying to me. I think we have to do that. We have to keep challenging ourselves to do that. When it started, in the beginning part of the 17th century, it was an experiment, a radical experiment by a bunch of scientists and thinkers, and they decided to create this new form of music that was originally sponsored by people with money, of course. And the people with money, all the princes and the little city-states in Italy, started to compete, and they wanted to have the most lavish theaters, and of course those people are going to commission pieces of music. So it started out with a small audience of wealthy people sponsoring this radical artistic movement. But it didn't last that. It didn't stay there, and it became, by the 19th century, incredibly popular music. I mean, every Italian, regardless of class, knew these pieces and would sing the melodies from Verdi operas in the streets. I mean, it was popular music. So I think in every couple of decades, people say, opera, it's elitist. I don't want a part of that. And you have to remind people, well, no, it isn't entirely. Come here, listen to this. It's a great story.